talk to you a little bit about capital project for the high school. This is actually similar to the presentation I gave earlier about the welding shop. This one is an expanded version of that, but before we do that, we've got to cover the first things first, and that's we need a faculty parking lot, which I'll get to the reason for in a minute, but across the street from the high school on that grassed area is a good place to put a faculty parking lot. 100-car lots, approximately 16,200 square feet. The average cost is $4 a square foot for this region. Makes that parking lot cost, parking lot costs $16,200.
Asphalt?
That's asphalt, and with a 20-year base under it. So it should last a while.
That would be
Wouldn't that be
more like
$1
$64,000.
16.2, that's, yeah, that's be $1 a foot, be 4 times that,
Yeah,
right?
64,800.
Sorry, my math is, I was having issues today, to say the least. Okay, but the big thing is the CTE shop facility. And this is the reason for the parking lot. Located in the current staff parking lot, it brings all of our facilities up to standard. I did a little bit more research on this, and the new standards for square footage in a CTE shop is 130 square feet per student. So if we bring it up to that standard, or if we use that standard against the shops we have, auto shop and the ag shop can handle approximately 12 students. Mr. Lackey's welding shop can handle about 8. And the wood shop, the square footage says it can handle almost 18, but it's got so many pieces of equipment in it that the actual square footage to work in is nearly unsafe because the machines are so close together. Passing them is dangerous because all of them have sharp equipment that's operating. This proposal consolidates all 4 shop buildings into one building that covers about a third, a little over a third to a half of that parking area behind the building. That fixes some issues of safety. We can connect everything together and make it where you can get to the all of the shops without going out of an enclosed area, and nobody can come in through those areas like they do now. Hope my math's right. The proposed capacity is at 20 students to a shop, 130 square feet is, 2,600 square feet a shop.
Looks good to me.
Okay. That gets us 20, that gives us 80 students in the building per class period, room for 80 in the shops per class period. FTE, square foot per shop, 260 square feet. No, the estimated square foot per student for each area is 260. I just doubled the shop. That would create classroom space, restroom space, and dressing room and tool room space for each shop. So if you use the 260 and square feet per student makes the building size 20,800 square feet. And that's pretty close to the number. Doubling the shop size pretty much covers hallways and all the other spaces according to code. Estimated construction cost is $40 a square foot. Building size 20,800 square feet, $832,000. And that's a ton of money, and I realize that. The cool thing about this is there's a payback on it. The CTE department currently on track to generate 115 FTEs, full-time equivalents. A conservative potential increase of 45 FTEs with this facility. The estimated increase would generate approximately $125,000 a year. That provides us a payback of 5 to 7 years. The facility's paid for. The equipment that we have currently in the ag shop, the auto shop, and the wood shop would all transfer directly into the new shops. Very little new equipment would be needed. It just provides more space and better, safer operating facilities. Mr. Lackey's shop, the welding shop, he's going to need more machines because he can actually put enough kids in the shop for everybody to work at the same time instead of a third of the class at a time. And so,
Do we have the faculty to facilitate these extra CTE classes if we have the space for it? Or would it require more?
This upgrade would not require it. It just moves current faculty in the new facilities, better facilities, bigger facilities, provides more room for students. It also frees up some areas in the building that could be potentially remodeled for classrooms, provide growth space in the high school building, and it opens up currently the IT building, which is probably would be the hardest building on the campus to remodel and repurpose, but it opens it up. Maybe that space can be used for something else. So, just on another note, some things I thought of at the high school, that our phone system is antiquated as everybody else's. Our bell system takes a computer genius to figure out. And we also have an issue with our intercom system. So those are other things that we need to look at some point in the near future. So, anybody have any questions?
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Finch.
Thank you.